Mitroman Bandhu, welcome to South Asia Maps, your education channel. This is your presenter, Dr. J. Reddy. South Asia Maps is an intellectual Kshatriya channel where your presenter, Dr. J. Reddy, will bring you diverse fields of knowledge, geography, history, culture specific to India, Bharat, Indology, and also global geography, also human ecology, that is a broader subject, everything related to humans. The uniqueness of the channel, why you should learn is, apart my professional, the agriculture, biology, biotechnology, crop breeding, and bioinformatics and plant molecular biology professional work. This is my passion since 4 decades. I will bring the various concepts which are abstract in nature in the iconographic form. That means images, pictures, and maps, so that these will be very easily etched in your mind. And if you spend a few minutes, 15 or so, you'll get a very deeper and broader idea of Bharat Mata, Mother Bharat. Today, Mitronam, we are talking about very fascinating geographical region, physiographical region of Haryana. This is our Haryana series, part 15, called Rewadi Uplands. Sometimes it's called Rewari, spelled differently. Rewadi Uplands, the geographic region, physiographic region of Haryana province, that is historic Purbi Punjab, East Punjab. Mitronam, if you are new to my channel, this is the uh, excuse me, Haryana series I started so that the audience inside Haryana domiciled outside can easily understand the province. We are looking at today Rewari Uplands, that is the Rewadi Uplands 15. And all the previous series you can find at my education channel, that is the YouTube channel. Diverse topics are presented in very imaginative form for you that you can locate at South Asia Maps. JRED. There are around about 518 or so videos posted for you as of April 2024. In the beginning, at part 6, I have broadly delineated Haryana's 12 geographic regions, physiographic regions. That is the bird's eye view. Briefly about all, today we are expanding this part 9 of that region, Rewari Uplands. Rewadi Uplands. The physical geography, that is the how the physically the land, the terrain, the habitat, a particular geopolitical region looks like, with the plains, peneplains, the plateaus, the mountains, and so on. See, this is the map of Bharat post-partition red leaf time, and there are the districts here. You just only there are lines on a paper. You don't get much out of that. But if you look at this, you'll get a broad idea. You can say Ganga Maidan, you have a Sindhu Maidan. This is the water partition, that is the interflow, the Haryana region, the interflow. You can see this the fascinating Peshawar Basin, Peshawar, the Naushera, Charsada, and all those regions. South of it, Potwar Plateau, the Mian Valley Basin, and fascinating the five R's, Baridob and Bistudob and Rechnadob and so on. And you can see Alwar Mountains, you can see Firozpur, Jirka, Sokhna, Nu Mountains, Southern Aravallis, Gursikar here, and Dehradun here, because this the Hardwar Ganga River here, Payonta Sahib, Hathni Kund, Yamuna Nadi here. There is a Doon Valley, Dehra, that is Dehradun. So all those things you will get a very fascinating outlook when you look at the physiographic maps. That's why I have taken up this for you today, Mitronam. Rewari Uplands, a prominent town. Now it's a district headquarter also. So how to remember the borders of this is very easy. You need not memorize them. This one I highlighted, the Rewari Uplands. This is the Alwar mountain region. The west, you have the Khetri hills. Also is not visible Madhogari hills in the western part. And the eastern part, you can see here nicely, that is the Firozpur Jirka hills and Tijara hills, Nuh Sohna hills, the close to Delhi urban area, the eastern side, western side. South is, of course, the Alwar region, Alwar hills in Rajputana, that is the in the Machia region of Bharat. North is the Bangar region. That particular area is called Rohtak Plains. Rohtak being the prominent historic district from where the prominent leader Sir Choturam, who passed away, I think, around about 1945 or so, few months before the partition of Bharat, hails from. So that is the one, and you can see. Just I jotted down the west and east and south essentially the same, and we can go and look at this, uh, the region, the Rewari Uplands. So this is the Rewadi district. Previously it used to be part of Pepsu. It's like a province or union territory or a state, round about 1956, before 56, because it was merged into bilingual Punjab. This was the Pulkiana region. That means Pulkian was a person Jat 6, and he started the dynasty, the Naba, Patiala, and all those areas. This was a part of that. You see Mohendargarh, all this. The Rewari is costly Rewari. This area is the upland. That's what we are interested. Adjoining the Pataudi is to be a small princely state ruled by the Nawabs, the Pathan Nawabs. Farooq Nagar, Pataudi, Gurgaon, all this. This area is the part we are talking about further lowlands. These the upland mountain regions, Aravali, Mohendargarh, Khetri Hills, Narnaul, and all those areas. You can look at here is not that critical, but the river goes to the river called Sahibi River or Shibi River. In the Delhi bigger area, urban area, or a province or state, it forms a Nazafgarh Lake, a jeel. Uh, that's the part that goes to maybe 10 kilometers east of Rewari town. That's what we are interested here. Further is the Bangar region, that is the elevated alluvium, the Rohtak plains here somewhere, and this is the Kurukshetra plains. This is the arid land. This is the third desert, Rajasthan, Marustali. So this is the Bagar. This is the Gagarnali, Kalanwali, Rohi area. And can we see here little bit? This is not that clear. You can see the Rewari upland. These are the mountains. This is the Firozpur, Jirka, Nuh, and Sohna mountains here, Khetri mountains, and Madhogar mountains here, Bhiwani Bagar, Alwar mountains will be somewhere here. This is the elevated land. You can see Shahibi River, Shibi River here, Shahibi or Shibi. Eastern side you can see fascinating mountain. This is the Firozpur, Jirka, Nuh, and Sohna, continuing to Delhi route. This is the Khetri hills here. This is the Dohan River and Krishnavati rivers. This is the Aravali mountains, northern part of Aravali mountains. Historically, this region used to be called the British Punjab, Batiana, Haryana. You can see this the princely states, among which certain part of Rewari upland comes. Thus, the princely states of Pulkiana states, Patiala, Naba, little complicated. We doesn't like to get into that. So Delhi means, remember, 2 to 2 meters means sea level. If you make 10 times more, 22 meters will be Simla hill station, capital of Himachal Pradesh, that is the Pahadi speaking East Punjab, Purbi Punjab. Let's say round about it should be 222, 233, that's not bad. Delhi ridge will be maybe 30, 40, 50 meters highest will be there. And you can see this is the Alwar Hills. What is about Alwar Hills is 285. Certain part of Alwar Hills near Sariska maybe much more. You can see 368 or so. If you go to Panipat, you go to Rohtak region. How much is the height here? Round about 221, same as Delhi. You can see the Rewari upland here. How much? 274. The difference may be 50, 60 meters. It may look big, but when you compare to others in this area, that is a upland, elevated area. Here you can see 291, round about 300. Essentially, the point is Alwar Hills, 300-400 meters in this area, K3 Hills, sorry, the northern part of Aravallis, and they are, whereas the sloping area, it slopes, that is the Rewari upland. Of course, from the North Sivalis, the land slopes, we'll see the Gagar, sorry, the Bangar region, that is the elevated alluvium, old alluvium, that is the Kurukshetra plain, southern part is Rohtak plain. That is the point we are trying to talk about today. So the Delhi Ridge, Firozpur, Jirka and Sokhna, all those mountains, you can very easily see here. So this is the, you see Sokhna mountains, Nu mountains, and Firozpur Jirka mountains, Alwar mountains. These are the northern Aravalis, maybe 400 meters or so. You see the K3 hills here. All the land further, it slopes towards the north. That is the Rewari upland. Most important thing, Mitronom in the Rewari upland means when the British start building the line, at that time, Rewari was a major railway junction and it was also a meter gauge railway. Whereas the other important railway lines were the broad gauge, that is, I think, 1676 meters or so. Meter gauge means exactly 1 meter, 1000 meters between the two lines. So, this is the Delhi region. So, this is the, of course, this is the northern Aravalis, this is the Alwar. So this prominent junction is the Rewari junction. From Rewari, one train we can take to Delhi, other train you can go to the Bhiwani to Hisar eventually. That is the Hisar, this is Hansi, this is the Bhiwani. From Rewari you can take a train and go to Loharu and eventually to Rajgarh Junction. Loharu is around about maybe 5-10 kilometers east of prominent education center Pilani, BITS Pilani. From Roharu, you can also go to Alwar. From Roharu, you can go to Narnol, that is the Narmal, eventually to the Ringas railway junction. From Ringas, we can go to Pulera railway junction, or Ringas, we can go to Jaipur city railway junction. So the important point I am trying to delineate is that Rewari has a 6 or so the branches of the trains going in different way. So this is the Rewari. You can see the river Shahibi goes to few kilometers here. You can see Shahibi here. Najafgarh Lake will be somewhere here. This is the Rewari. This is the upland because this is much higher, 400 meters or so. This is around about 300 meters upland. That's the part we are looking. Always you have to remember the landmarks. This the red ones is the railway lines. This is the Delhi. This is the Faridabad, and you can see this should be the Mathura. This should be Mathura. Yes, Mathura Junction, Mathura. Then is the Agra Junction. This is the Bharatpur Junction. Bharatpur Junction. This should be the Bayana Junction. Railway junctions at that time. So the Alwar Sariska National Park, Alwar Hills, that is the Macha region, the Alwar, Bharatpur, Dholpur, those regions. So this is the part we are looking at. Haryana, we looked at that, we looked at this. You can also see this a little more. Rewari here. You can see the railway junction in Rewari. You can see the railway junction in Rewari. Alwar junction you can see here. And from Rewari you can go to Delhi. Rewari you can go to Alwar. Rewari you can go to Narnaul. This is the Ringas. Rewari you can go to Narnaul, Narwal to Rajgarh junction. I think this is the Rajgarh junction. Rewari go to Bhavani, Hisar junction. Rewari we can go to Rohtak junction. You can see later other railway lines were built as at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 now. So that the Rewari, that is the upland region. The Rohtak is actually the plains, the part of Kurukshetra plains. So this is the eastern part of Purbi Punjab. Punjab is speaking Punjab, Haryana is speaking Punjab. This is the Pahadi speaking Punjab. Sorry for that. This is the Radcliffe line, the partition line. That is the historic, the partition line is ideological line, the Radcliffe line. You can see Darul Islamia, Darul Harb, Momins, believers, Kafirs, non-believers. The Ilm, the lighted, enlightened, civilized land, this part they consider it according to their theology, and Jahiliya dark. That is the partition line. That was not unique in 1947. That was there for a long time. 1947, due to genuflection of the Congress leadership, that land was carved out into separate Darul Qawmiya. So we are talking about the east of the Radcliffe line. 1966, bilingual Punjab was trifurcated in Haryana, Punjab, East Punjab, and Himachal Pradesh. East was dropped intentionally by the leadership so that people will not be aware of a partition. So that is called just Punjab today. That's about the fascinating Rewari Upland, Rewadi Uplands. Mitranam, thank you for joining me today. If you like the presentations, you can subscribe the channel and you can also post your comments and suggestions. See you later in other presentations. Dr. J. Reddy.